Hi there, my name is Nick Dutch, and frequently on this channel I tend to talk on the subject of religion, the occult, the new age, magic and all that kind of weird and wonderful fun stuff. Now I'm going to try something today which may seem a little controversial. I'm going to focus on the subject of religion, and I'm going to attempt to argue that you don't need to believe in God to be religious, and religious people probably don't even believe in God. As I said, this is a very controversial standpoint. Now, I'm doing this without any form of notes or preparation, and you might even argue I'm doing this without all that much in the way of thought. All I've got is a few scantily clad ideas racing around on the inside of my brain. And yes, there may be a few swear words cropping up as well, so I'll warn you about that in advance. From the outset, what precisely is a religion? Well, we can analyze this in a number of different ways. We can have a look at the beliefs of a religion, but when we look at the people who actually believe in various things within a religion, we often see that the beliefs or views or values of individuals, distinct individuals, possibly within the same denomination or even within the same church or the same temple or the same place of worship, who've had the same history, will have very different takes on precisely what the beliefs of the religion are. So can we actually say that the beliefs of the religion themselves are the be-all and end-all of everything? I would have to argue no, that's not necessarily the case. Secondly, what can we say which is consistent about religion? Well, there is often a consistent creed, which is supposed to be the beliefs of the religion, which is laid down by high-up individuals within various different church organizations, for instance and by example. There's also the ceremony of a religion, various things that happen during certain times of the day, maybe the prayers that you say morning and at lunchtime and at dusk, possibly the services that you go to, alright, or indeed the festivals that happen at various different times of the year. These are the overt, and one would even say possibly empirically testable, phenomenon of the religion, namely the ceremony, okay, or the prayers, or the writing within the books. All of these things do change historically. So essentially we can't even say that these things themselves are in fact fixed. So what precisely is a religion about? Admittedly, these days individuals do seem to unite with their religion because it gives them a sense of views and values which are specific to where they're coming from, or where they would like to come from, or maybe their political orientation. That in its own right has some variety of value, but again it's not a consistent whole. In short, all we can actually say about religion is that you evidently don't have to believe in God, because there's no similarity or fixed beliefs that one can have about God. You don't necessarily need to follow the same ideologies of a political nature, but to follow the religion itself, all you need to do is to perform certain actions. So, what are these actions and what are they there for? Well, there are some actions which are designed to be of moral instruction, so they're there to modify or affect your behavior. There are those which work on the inner levels, on the inner psychological levels, such as prayer, and these operate to affect the internal psychology of an individual. So we could actually say that in practice, alright, not in theory but in practice, a religion is much more about trying to create a change in terms of personality and approach. This has been Nick Dutch, my ramble for today. Good fortune, God and or Goddess and or none of the above bless. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Bye for now.